Let's be honest, we've all found ourselves in situations where someone launches into a verbal attack without warning. Maybe they're yelling in your face, throwing accusations, or trying to embarrass you in front of others. It's deeply uncomfortable, and for most people, the instinctive reaction is either to fight back or to freeze in silence. But what if there was a psychological move that could flip the entire situation in your favor? One surprisingly effective tactic is simple yet disarming. You look the person directly in the eyes and say, calmly and without sarcasm, "Everything you're saying about me is true." At first glance, this response may seem like surrender, but in reality, it short-circuits their aggression entirely. You're not pushing back, not defending yourself, and not escalating the tension. You're agreeing, but on your own terms, in a way that pulls the emotional rug out from under them. Suddenly, their words lose impact. Their anger has nowhere to go. It is the psychological equivalent of judo, redirecting their energy until they're left speechless. However, this is just one of 3 highly effective techniques you can use to stop someone who is trying to verbally dominate or humiliate you. Each one is built on a foundational principle, which is eye contact. Before responding with any words, your first move should always be to establish eye contact, specifically to lock onto one of their eyes, ideally the right one. This isn't just for show. Eye contact is a powerful form of nonverbal communication that projects confidence, calm, and presence. It sends a clear message that you are not afraid and you are fully here. Once that connection is made, you're ready to speak. The first technique is to break the logic with absurdity. After establishing eye contact, say something completely unexpected and nonsensical, something that derails their line of thought entirely. You might say, "Did you see that cloud shaped like a rabbit? Or the fish are dancing today, aren't they?" It sounds ridiculous, and that's the point. Their brain, which was locked into a rhythm of anger and argument, suddenly hits a wall. They're momentarily confused, maybe even amused. Either way, you've broken their mental momentum and taken control of the situation. The second approach is to rise above their frame. Instead of disrupting their logic with absurdity, you elevate the conversation with a higher-level question. You might ask, "Have you ever actually listened to the things you say? Or do you even know who you're talking to right now?" These questions are not meant to be answered. They are designed to make the person pause and self-reflect, shaking their sense of certainty. You've pulled them out of their reactive state and forced them, even briefly, to reconsider their position. The third and most grounded strategy is to match them, then slice their logic. You meet them on equal footing, neither above nor outside their argument, and you challenge a specific point they've made. For instance, you might say, "Hold on, can you repeat that last point? Or let's focus on that part you just mentioned. Does it actually make sense?" This approach is calm, rational, and analytical. It doesn't provoke more heat, but it does reveal weaknesses in their reasoning. By slowing the pace and dissecting the logic behind their attack, you interrupt the emotional intensity and shift the power dynamic in your favor. None of these techniques are magic spells. They won't silence every attacker forever. But in that critical moment, when someone is trying to steamroll you with words, these tools can help you regain control and protect your emotional space. Sometimes, a moment of calm clarity is not just the best defense, it is the loudest voice in the room. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more content like this in the future.